I already did research on this man. I had to do him for homework, actually, Jeffrey Dahmer. Like I previously stated, this is part 2 of Jeffrey Dahmer. So I'm researching, and I guess I forgot certain things. Like I said, I studied him in my serial killers class, and a lot of things I'm just now learning about. But one thing that I know I learned, but I forgot, is the time period that he did it. Now, he killed 2 white boys. All the victims weren't black. 2 of them were white. And they were 9 years apart. In between, he went to the army. He was discharged. Some people might say, oh, well, the army makes people crazy. No, he actually killed someone before joining the army. Just nobody knew about it. And it wasn't until he confessed that they knew about it, you know. So that right there just shows you that when white people get murdered, sometimes nobody knows either. That just doesn't make sense to me, that it took for him to confess for people to know that somebody's child, son, whatever, was dead. And that's really sad. Also, the second victim was what the victim I mentioned in the last video. He was going to give him some, and then he killed him. He has no memory of what happened, but he put his body in a suitcase. Just terrible how he treated people, you know, even white people. 2 of the victims were white. But it just, I said that to say this. He knew what he was doing, because like it was said, that he was just looking for the right moment, time and place to kill people. He didn't kill nobody for 9 years. 9 long years, he didn't kill anybody. And then he started with the killing the black gay men. So, yeah, Dahmer is one of those cases that's just very interesting. There also was speculation that his father touched him. But we don't know that for sure. That's what a childhood friend has said. So, yeah, it's quite interesting. And they have a bunch of articles. There's a bunch of readings about Dahmer. It's a bunch of things to learn about him. But one thing that I wanted to make mention of, what I mentioned in my previous video, I felt like, in my opinion, he was not mentally ill. Sure enough, in one of the articles I just read, it said that he was sane. At the time of trial, they had psychologists and psychiatrists talk to him, and yes, I was right. He was sane, folks. He was not considered insane. These psychiatrists, they go to school for a long time. They know what they're talking about. And I believe them. See, I'm not even a psychiatrist, and I said that. He was perfectly sane, folks. Just let that marinate for a second. Jeffrey Dahmer was perfectly sane when he did this. Psychiatrist, psychologist, he was evaluated. I'm sure the ministers that spoke to him, I'm speaking from a spiritual standpoint, the homeboy knew exactly what he was doing. There's no, you know, he's very strategic, very intelligent. Not to say that mentally ill people are not intelligent, but they have some type of mishap. They have some type of, you know, he actually drew inside of a book. He was going to make a shrine off of their bones and skin. He had plans, you know, so it's deeper than just, you know, he went into cannibalism. He went from murder to cannibalism. Yeah, folks. The Dahmer case is very, very, very interesting. It sticks out to me. Those are my thoughts.